Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got a beer from the Neptune Brewery, and this is their Tantalus. It's a American IPA, then coming at 5.2% ABV and 24 IBUs. Big shout out to my good friend Adam for sending me this beer down from Liverpool, where these guys are from, in Merseyside, up in the northwest of the UK. So this is a oat milk fruit IPA brewed using Centennial, Antinum and Simcoe hops, and then it's got raspberry and mango puree. So Unfined. Any other information? Best before the end of August of 2020. Ingredients: water, malted barley, yeast, oats, hops and oat milk. And then, as I already said, mango and raspberry puree. There we go. Let's crack it open then. 440ml can. Put this random glass here. And I was wondering how much kind of tinged red there would be, and it's actually coming out a little bit kind of what I was expecting, but mango is going to give it that more of a kind of darker. I've got it all in there then, that's cool. So it's quite a get around this way so you can see properly. Yeah, you can tell it's that raspberry mango. The mango's kind of quite thick, making it looking, obviously it's brewed with oats as well, you know, there's all sorts of things going on in that, but yeah, it's quite a dark orange, I would say. It's not even a half a finger, it's just basically a white covering at the top of the beer on this one. There's a bit of carbonation coming through the side of the glass, reinforcing a little bit of the head, but not crazy. So yeah, into the light, yeah, proper hazy. I thought it was some floaties then, it's just a few bubbles. It's getting aroma. I'm getting the raspberry straight away. Yeah, raspberry seeds almost. Yeah, sweet. Reminds me of kind of a sour. Almost. You can't smell sour, I know that, but I'm just saying it's what it reminds me of. Yeah, raspberry flesh, seeds, bit of dryness like raspberry skin, but then there's that kind of mango-y sort of thing underlying it, but predominantly it's more raspberry than anything else. Hop wise, not really getting it, it's just overshadowed by the puree. Let's give it a taste, see what we get. Cheers. Cheers, Adam, mate. Thank you. It is a little bit tart. Yeah, as a real raspberry jammy sort of thing. With regards to hops, it's just been blown away by the puree. It's a little bit creamy from the oat milk, I guess. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Not picking up the ABV. Body wise, that's probably a lower end of a medium for my palate at least. So I've just realised that it's like a devil's sort of thing, which from, if you're in Liverpool in the UK and you follow football, it's one of their arch enemies. So across in Manchester. It's raspberry. There's a little bit of, there's another fruit apart from mango. It's a little bit kind of prickly sort of pear, a little bit dry. But the flavour doesn't hang around on the palate. You get that initial kind of taste, that flavour. Bang. Almost like a little bit peachy as well. And then within about 8, 9, 10 seconds, completely disappears. It doesn't hang around on the palate. There's no residual flavour on the tongue or the palate or around the mouth or anything like that. It's gone. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting. I mean, it's not something I would generally go out and get, but it's really nice to try it. It's got a lovely texture to this. You know, you get these. You can hear it, can't you? It's that sort of dogfish sandpaper sort of. You know, that kind of slightly raised label. Really nice. So it's 5.2%, 2.25 excuse me, units. Can, condition, store upright, serve cool and pour carefully. There you go. Just in case you didn't know. Tantalus is son of Zeus. We punished for a crime and made it sit in... I can't be bothered to read all that. Whatever. If you want to read it, there you go. Pause the video. In terms of a rating then, I don't know. It's okay, but it's not what I would generally look for in an IPA. It's neither West Coast nor New England or Vermont style kind of IPA. It's more of a fruited IPA. I'm going to give it an honest opinion, and I'm giving this beer a 6.5 out of 10. So that's a 3.25 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped then, this has only had 270 total check-ins. It's had 5 in the last 30 days. It's had 236 actual ratings and it's coming in at 3.62. Yeah, I'm giving this a 3.25. That's where I am with this one. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, a fruit. I mean, it says a fruit IPA on the can, although Untapped says it's an American IPA. I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, oat milk in an IPA. But yeah, nice to try. So thank you again to my good friend Adam for sending me this down from Liverpool, up his neck of the woods. That's Tantalus from the Neptune Brewery out of Liverpool. So there you go. Let me know if you've had it before down below. Yeah, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.